U.S. Navy and AC-130W gunships conduct joint operations in Arabian Gulf. U.S. Naval Forces Central Command has announced that U.S. Navy Cyclone-class patrol coastal ships, PC, and P-8A Poseidon aircraft, assigned to U.S. Naval Forces Central Command, NAVCENT, conducted a first-of-its-kind joint exercise with AC-130W Stinger II gunships, assigned to Special Operations Command Central, SOCCENT, March 8 and 9. The exercise, which is designed to enhance the capabilities of U.S. forces to respond to surface threats, involved U.S. Navy P-8 aircraft performing long-range reconnaissance and PCs, selecting simulated surface targets for the AC-130W to engage. Our surface forces integrating with aircraft that have the firepower of an AC-130W brings a capability to the joint force that profoundly enhances our lethality in the maritime environment. The addition of the gunship to the joint maritime battle significantly enhances our ability to detect, track, engage and defeat surface threats in order to control water space in the Arabian Gulf, said Captain Peter Mirasola, Commander, Destroyer Squadron, Desron, 50 Commander, Combined Task Force, CTF, 55. The effectiveness of this joint capability to conduct maritime strike, reconnaissance and armed overwatch was clearly displayed during this live-fire event. The AC-130W is employed in multiple theaters using 30mm, 105mm, and precision-guided munitions to execute close air support and air interdiction missions. This exercise marks the first time these assets have been integrated in direct support of maritime security operations in the Arabian Gulf. While this is the first integration of the AC-130W in this capacity, similar integration operations with special operations assets were conducted in the Gulf between U.S. Naval Forces and MH-6M Little Bird helicopters during Operation Earnest Will from 1987 to 1988. We've effectively employed similar joint capabilities in the past to counter belligerent forces that attempt to disrupt or hinder the free flow of commerce and freedom of navigation in this region using force, or attack U.S., coalition, or partner forces in a conflict, said Vice Administration Jim Malloy, Commander, NAVCENT. We will continue to work across component commands and coalition partners to further improve the lethality of our forces through our ability to simultaneously engage a multitude of threats in the Arabian Gulf, Red Sea and adjacent waters. Desron 50 CTF 55 conducts maritime security operations in support of regional security and stability. Its responsibilities include planning and executing a robust regional engagement program with coalition forces from regional partners and allied navies who deploy to the Arabian Gulf. The U.S. Fifth Fleet area of operations encompasses about 2.5 million square miles of water area and includes the Arabian Gulf, Arabian Sea, Gulf of Oman, Red Sea and parts of the Indian Ocean. The expanse is comprised of 20 countries and includes 3 critical choke points at the Strait of Hormuz, the Suez Canal, and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait at the southern tip of Yemen. The Lockheed AC-130 gunship is a heavily armed, long-endurance ground attack variant of the C-130 Hercules transport, fixed-wing aircraft. It carries a wide array of ground attack weapons that are integrated with sophisticated sensors, navigation, and fire control systems. Unlike other modern military fixed-wing aircraft, the AC-130 relies on visual targeting. Because its large profile and low operating altitudes of approximately 7,000 feet (2,100 meters) make it an easy target, its close air support missions are usually flown at night. The airframe is manufactured by Lockheed Martin, while Boeing is responsible for the conversion into a gunship and for aircraft support. Developed during the Vietnam War as Project Gunship II, the AC-130 replaced the Douglas AC-47 Spooky, or Gunship I. The sole operator is the United States Air Force, which uses the AC-130W Spooky and AC-130W Stinger II variants for close air support, air interdiction, and force protection, with the upgraded AC-130J Ghostwriter entering service. Close air support roles include supporting ground troops, escorting convoys, and urban operations. Air interdiction missions are conducted against planned targets and targets of opportunity. Force protection missions include defending air bases and other facilities. AC-130Us are based at Hurlburt Field, Florida, while AC-130Ws are based at Cannon AFB, New Mexico. Gunships can be deployed worldwide. The squadrons are part of the Air Force Special Operations Command, AFSOC, a component of the United States Special Operations Command, SOCCENT. The AC-130 has an unpressurized cabin, with the weaponry mounted to fire from the port side of the fuselage. During an attack, the gunship performs a pylon turn, flying in a large circle around the target, therefore being able to fire at it for far longer than in a conventional strafing attack. The AC-130H Spectre was armed with two 20mm M61 Vulcan cannons, one L60 Bofors 40mm cannon, and one 105mm M102 howitzer. After 1994, the 20mm cannons were removed. The upgraded AC-130W Spooky has a single 25mm GAU-12 equalizer cannon in place of the Spectre's two 20mm cannons, an improved fire control system, and increased ammunition capacity. The new AC-130J was based on the MC-130J Commando II Special Operations tanker. The AC-130W Stinger II is a modified C-130H with upgrades including a precision strike package.